Hello everybody and welcome to DraftKings. It is week 10 of the English Premier League. My name is Taron Atkins and I'm your host of this here little show. Joining me as ever to my left we have Jamie Hinks, who's a staff writer for DraftKings. Over the way we've got Edo Del Monte, that's it, he is a European football correspondent. And next to him we have got the humorous Andy Davis. Now, we are looking at some key games this weekend and not many come bigger or more interesting, certainly to at least one member of this panel, than Crystal Palace at home to an almost unstoppable Liverpool FC. Let's start with Andy Davis. How do you see this game going?
I'm looking forward to this one. This is a game I'm particularly looking forward to this weekend. Liverpool, they're almost unstoppable at the moment. I agree with that. But I mean, from a DraftKings perspective, I think they'll be massively owned, Liverpool, this week. So it might be worth avoiding them for points elsewhere. But I mean, they weren't that great against United. United stopped them. This is the sort of game that Pardew. It's these kind of games like a cup final for Pardew.
Yeah.
I've got this feeling that Pardew is going to be putting everything into this match because he's going to want to do his little dance.
He's going to want to do his little dance, isn't he?
You know, his little dance, and you know, Benteke is going to be up for this as well. He's going to want to show Liverpool what they've got rid of, and look, Liverpool are unstoppable. There's something about Liverpool that they'll put a few matches together, and then social media will be awash with Liverpool fans saying this is our year. Everybody will be talking them to the title.
Yeah.
The bunting and the banners are already out after about 10 matches, and you just think, you know, teams have got to fall in their arse somewhere. This could be the game that Liverpool fall in their arse. Palace aren't going to make it easy for them. Palace are decent, and if they're good at home. So it's not. I'm still thinking Liverpool are going to edge it, but I don't think it's going to be the sort of the 2 or 3-0 win that I think a lot of people might be expecting.
Yes.
So I've got this one down as a 1-1, possibly 2-1 to Liverpool, but no more than that. They're certainly not going to go and destroy Palace. Absolutely not.
It's one of those games, though, of course, that obviously Jamie, we're going to be speaking to in a minute, can attest that it's going to be filled with London Reds fans. So it's kind of got all those London Liverpool fans.
Oh, it's going to be awful.
Going to be full of them. Could that be a factor? But you know what? I watched Liverpool at home to West Brom. It was West Brom last week, wasn't it? And, you know, it was very touchy towards the end. That defence is certainly breachable. What do you think, Edo?
Yeah, I completely agree. And you're still experimenting in goal, obviously, with Karius and that whole situation. That defence as well keeps conceding. So there was something Jamie said 2 weeks ago that really resonated with me, which was, you know, when you want to get winning a title come springtime, you wouldn't win those games 1-0, boring games like Leicester City did last season, which I thought was a great point. And I can think of many teams in Italy and France and even Spain who have, maybe not Spain, but teams all over, in Britain as well, who will tend to win games the boring way. Liverpool, so the thing is, right, a few seasons ago, as little as a few months ago, we just said this is the kind of game Liverpool will choke. They'll go on the road, they just won't turn up. But yeah, they've recently been picking up really good head of steam. Thing is, there's the Benteke factor as well on the other side, and there's the Pardew factor. Obviously, he lost that cup final with West Ham, which was an incredible cup final.
Yeah.
Oh my word. Is there, you know, and these are the kind of games, I do agree with that, where he does tend to do well. He will sort of pull a rabbit out the hat. And I just find that Liverpool will keep conceding easy goals, which is why I think Benteke is actually really solid DK play. Because I still think Liverpool will have this 2-1, but it won't be an easy game. And it will probably come for some sort of, not last-minute winner, but I think Klopp just has about enough to keep driving them. Same time, if Liverpool draw one game, I see them drawing maybe even 3 in a row. Because I still don't think they've got quite the makeup yet to really be a contender.
I think you're right. I think there is a Pardew factor, if there's such a thing, in this game, because his whole career is signposted by Liverpool moments. You know, if you look at the semi-final in the FA Cup in 1990, for instance, where he became a folk hero, and even through to 2006 and so on. Finally, Jamie, season ticket holder at Selhurst Park. You've got to be excited about this. Can you boys do it?
Yeah, of course we can.
Yeah, of course.
I was going to mention that the 1990 semi-final.
Sorry,
that's
I jumped
going to be going through his head every single time we get anywhere near the goal. It's just flick on, Pardew! It's going to be going through his head the whole game.
Yes.
And he's going to be rehearsing the dance in the other part of his brain.
Oh, God.
But, because I think we can win it. I don't, as Edo said, they're not very good at the back, Liverpool. Nor a Palace, because they haven't kept a clean sheet this season. But Scott Dan's returning in this game. He scored against Liverpool last season, a header. But we've done very well, as we were saying before, the histrionics. We do well against Liverpool in the Premier League. we've only lost twice since we got promoted 3 seasons ago, and the one last season was terribly unlucky. It was that late penalty from Benteke that was rather contested, and it was a mistake from McCarthy that made us lose. We lost 2-1. And I think it will play on the minds of the players, because most of the players that are there were there last season. Benteke's now at Palace. I could see him getting a goal here.
With a point to prove as well.
Yeah, he does have a point to prove. He went there with a massive price tag and, to all intents and purposes, flopped, because even though he did score 10 goals, they were kind of scattered around FA Cup and League Cup ties, Europa League games. They weren't really consistently in the league.
He would like to show, obviously he wasn't played that much as well. And so
it wasn't. I think he ended up with I think he played over 20 times, but a lot of those were off the bench. So he has a point to prove. But I think I actually think Liverpool players will be under-owned in this game just because on DraftKings, just because Man United are playing against Burnley, and I think everyone's going to chase people like Zlatan at like 7,000. So I think you'll be able to pick up some good players here, because Liverpool just shoot relentlessly.
They do.
They have the most shots in the Premier League still, and they've played some good teams already. On the other side of the things, Palace crossed the whole time. So there's plenty of points here. If you don't mind waiting for the late game, I think there's plenty of points in this game from a DraftKings perspective. And I'm going to put my neck out. I'm going to say Palace 2-1. I think it'll be a late. I think it'll be a late goal. And
Who's going to score it?
Andros.
Scott Dan.
Connor Wickham.
Connor
Wickham
yes.
substitute.
Off the bench.
Yep.
Off the bench. Is he going to come off the bench?
And
Christian
Steven
Benteke?
Gerrard will be crying somewhere.
Just
Like Luis
in
Suarez
his Hollywood
did 2
home.
seasons ago.
Punching a DJ.
Well, I think Jason Puncheon would be the man to look for in this for some reason. I don't know. It screams that to me.
Back from injury.
Coming back from injury as well, and he turns up for big games. I like Mr. Puncheon. Okay, so what do I think? I think it's going to be 1-1. The story of the game will be the first half. Liverpool just absolutely pepper shots as they do, shots. And then I think there'll be a resurgent performance in the second half for Palace. But hey, you know what? I'm no Nostradamus, and neither are these guys. Just watch the damn game. It's going to be fun. And you know what? Like Jamie said, so many players on offer. You've got Liverpool players that are scoring points for fun in DraftKings, and you've got Andros, and you've got certain dudes on the Palace side as well. This is going to be fun. So if you haven't downloaded the app already, get it down on your phone, your tablet, your home computer. You can win big, everybody, and welcome to the big time.